Check it. All right, what's up? You're back. I hope you're having a great morning. Let's go ahead and talk about AMC stock, GME stock, and a SPY stock. We're gonna talk about AMC stock first. This video is a little bit different. I go through each segment. So I talk about the bars pattern, then I talk about the technical analysis, and then I talk about some things leading up into the Moass and everything in between. Then I look at GME stock, talk about the bars pattern, then I talk about technical analysis, where I think each are taking us. I show if it's tracking or not, and then we look at SPY stock, telling you guys where I think SPY stock is headed and what I'm looking at for SPY and Bitcoin and how I think they're going to decouple, how I think AMC and GME are going to decouple, and everything in between. So with that being said, this video is not financial advice. Let's go and hop in the charts, the facts, the data. Let's go.
You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to be looking at AMC stock, GME stock, and SPY stock, our favorite meme stocks. Let's go ahead and check out the charts and see what we have going on. Before that, though, we have to say that this video is not financial advice. It should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. Now let's go ahead and check out the charts, see what we have going on for AMC stock and where we can expect this thing to go. So the first thing I want to point out is the bars pattern is still tracking. We do still have the bars pattern tracking. As you guys can see, it does call for more upside. What we want to see for this to continue to play out is a push to the upside. We want to see AMC get above $5.05 at the minimum. We need to be above $5. $5 is going to be the key consolidation range where we consolidate before taking off to the upside. We have to be in this $5 range. So this is what I'm looking for, AMC to start making a push up to $5 here today, into tomorrow and Tuesday. By Tuesday, we should be up in this range of $5. No later than Tuesday, we want to see this thing at $5. It does look good as far as the technical analysis is concerned. So what I did this morning and yesterday, I was doing a little bit of work, a little bit of technical analysis, and I drew out the patterns on Webull that we need to see. So you guys can see this expanding megaphone pushes into a bull type pennant. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit more clear to see. So it's a bull flag or a falling. This is more of a falling wedge to me. It's a slight bull flag, but this is more of a falling wedge marked here in green right here on the screen. This one in green. Go ahead and change it so you guys can see the color a little bit more clearly, giving you guys a little bit more easy visual. But yes, this is the color or the trend that we want to move into. So we want to move into this pattern here up in the $5 range, basically making a bull flag or falling wedge, which pushes us to a higher level. So we do want to see a quick high up into this maybe $5.86 region. So we want to come up and break this higher level if we want the bars pattern to continue playing out. We want to break this higher level and come back down. But at minimum, we want to see AMC in this range of consolidation. We need to be in this range of consolidation and then get a push to the upside. What we have right now is currently AMC is trying to break through this resistance and starting to already make this pattern. This is insane how well the bars pattern is playing out. Look at this. Just look at it on the screen. I mean, there's no other way to explain this other than look how well this is tracking. So we do have this expanding megaphone into this falling wedge, and that is exactly what we're seeing here, the expanding megaphone into the falling wedge slash bull flag. So we will see if AMC continues to play out. And again, by Monday or Tuesday, we want to see more upside for AMC, and we want to be in the $5 range. Now, as far as the technicals are saying, let's put the bars pattern aside and only look at the technicals and see what we have for the technical side of things using technical analysis instead of bars pattern analysis and fractal analysis. So what we are looking at is the MACD here. We're getting a bullish cross on the MACD on the 1 hour time frame, which is bullish. We're also seeing a nice bullish engulfing candle here on the 1 hour time frame, and we also have the alligator starting to curl to the upside and spreading far apart, showing that this move has a lot of momentum. If we go ahead and pop on the super trend, you guys will see that we are starting to print a few buy signals here on the lower time frames. Let's go ahead and get that super trend on there and show you guys the few signals that we do have here on the lower time frame. So if you guys can see, we just printed a fresh buy signal here on the 1 hour time frame. This is a fresh 1 hour buy signal on AMC. This is extremely bullish, and we have a current 2-hour time frame buy signal right here, as you guys can see. Again, bullish, bullish, bullish for the upside that we want to see from AMC. And basically what this is going to make is a huge cup and handle type pattern, which eventually breaks to the upside and takes us to the promised land of the squeeze. So again, we want to see this cup and handle type formation where AMC pushes to the upside here. We have this nice push upside. We come back down. We form this cup and handle type pattern, getting a push to the upside, coming back down, getting rejected, and then consolidating for a period of time. Again, I'm just roughly doing this as the prices are not accurate. And then going past that $8.50 mark, which takes us to squeeze land. Now, a lot of people are commenting that did not watch the whole video that my bars pattern does not look like AMC Moass, and don't talk about Moass if you don't believe in Moass. If you follow my channel, you already know that I'm the #1 Moass believer. I'm so assured of Moass that I'm saying Moass is inevitable. The court case doesn't matter. The court case is FUD. I already told everyone the court case is FUD. The court case means nothing, okay? The court case means nothing. It was there to shake people out before the massive squeeze event. And quite frankly, I think it does cause a lot of fun in the ape community, seeing how riled up people get about this court case, seeing the division it caused. A great strategy is called divide and conquer. So what did they do? Make the court case divide us into yes and no voters. It's all psychological. The people have to understand that these hedge funds are playing psychological games. This is more than just stocks. A lot of this is psychology, man. A lot of this is psychology. I'm not claiming to be an expert in psychology, but I do study psychology. And you will notice a lot of the things being played out is psychology, and a lot of stock market is actually psychology as well. But that little rant is over. Let's go ahead and talk about what we expect to see leading up into the squeeze event and why this is not the whole squeeze, why this rally right here is not the whole squeeze. We will go higher than this because once we pass $8, let's go ahead and look at the technicals and show you guys why when we pass $8, we are going to go to the absolute moon. So when we pass $8, you will see when you see us pushing to the upside each time here, trying to break $8. So we try to break $8 here, we try to break $8 here, and once we break $8 again, we're going to go flying to the upside. Now, what's going to happen is shorts are extremely underwater. There's a ton of new short positions due to the short interest being so high. There is a ton of new short positions down in this lower range. So what happens when they get to the upside? They're going to be extremely underwater. And these short positions paid 1,000% cost to borrow. At minimum, they're paying at least 150% cost to borrow at minimum. So these people are extremely underwater at that $8 level. So what that's going to do is cause a chain reaction of smaller shorts covering, FTDs getting covered, FOMO kicking in, gamma kicking in, which we have a huge gamma ramp, and we continue to have a huge gamma ramp as this thing builds up. FOMO kicking in, gamma kicking in, all of these kicking in and leading us to a massive, massive short squeeze, which leads me to telling you guys about this event where I asked ChatGPT. Basically, I described AMC. I said, let's make a fictional world and just described AMC and asked it, would a reverse split or a stock split affect AMC in any way in the squeeze price? Because a lot of people are saying that the squeeze is going to be smaller, that the squeeze isn't going to be larger, but I'm a huge proponent of saying that we're going to be at all-time highs or higher because of the technical analysis, because of the short interest, because of the FTDs. And why do I say that? Well, all of these FTDs building up, all of these short interest building up, but I had a question about the reverse split because we had, not only did we have a stock split, so AMC had a stock split that people forget about, but when APE was made, AMC also went through a stock split. So we had a stock split, and then I also asked, would the reverse split affect it as well? Not that I think the reverse split is on the table because the vote was made with APE and it should have been made with AMC holders because it's affecting AMC directly. So the vote was illegal, and that's why the whole court case is FUD. But as you guys can see, I asked if the reverse split or the stock split itself that we already had was an issue. And what it said is basically the squeeze would be much, much larger. It would say it would be substantially higher than the first squeeze in 2021 because the combination of retail buying, shorts covering, the bullish dynamics, also higher short interest, higher FTDs, all of that stuff would cause a much higher event. And it broke down each point. You guys can go ahead and pause the screen if you want and read this if you'd like, but it broke down each point in very, very clean detail. But basically, it's saying the same thing that I've been saying, that this squeeze will be larger because we have higher short interest, we have more FTDs, we have higher cost to borrow. There are more shorts in the play now, where there's more shorts in the play. And also the technical analysis shows us that we should be going back to all-time highs at minimum. And if we go to all-time highs, if AMC goes to all-time highs, that means all shorts. That means the original shorts, the legacy shorts, will be underwater. They will cover, and that will send us to prices that we could never even fathom, in my personal opinion. So that is how I believe Moass will start, and why I believe AMC will squeeze much higher, and why I believe that this whole fractal is not the whole story. We will see more upside than this $15 price limit. So that's what I'm talking about with that. ChatGPT explaining how the squeeze will be larger and confirming with me, telling you guys that the squeeze will be larger based off the facts, charts, and the data. So guys, this is what I'm looking at for AMC. Let's go ahead and show you guys SPY real quick. Then we will show you GME. Let's go ahead and quickly show you GME. GME is looking really good today, so we'll show you GME real quick. GME fractal playing out as well, so GME looks good. Go ahead and pull up GME here for you guys. Just give me a second. And we're going to be looking at GME technicals, GME on the short and long terms. Let's go ahead and pop in there. And then, so right now we have GME breaking out of this falling wedge. This is very, very, very bullish. We have a 1 hour buy signal. GME breaking out of this falling wedge, getting a huge bullish push to the upside. This falling wedge is the falling wedge we need to start pushing up to that $30 mark. So if we go ahead and look at the fractal as well, we have a little bit of a different story here on the fractal. GME has major, major resistance here at the $23 mark, at $23, and there's also a larger wedge in play. If we can break out of this, this will give us the momentum we need to push it upside. What the fractal is saying right now is that we're going to have a push to the upside, basically coming to about $23, hitting our head on $23, coming back down to test $20, even as support, maybe a little bit lower, and then get a push up from there. After we retest this double bottom off of $20, it's saying that we will have continued upside from there and then run into the absolute squeeze. So again, GME is showing on the fractal that we're going to see upside to about 23.15, get rejected, come back all the way back down to about $20, even find support there, and then continues upside. Technical analysis is telling me that we are about to get the push up to about $25, around that range, $23 to $25. And that does seem very likely that we could possibly get rejected from that level, come back down, retesting this as support, and then getting a massive pump to the upside. Technicals on the short term is telling me that we are going to see continued upside here. Let's go ahead and pop on the Bollinger Bands to see if we're going to see any immediate pullback here for the day. And again, I did call out a green day on my daily update and prediction for AMC and GME. I called out a green day for SPY as well. So we're going to check on SPY after this and then wrap up the video. So we can see that we are outside of the Bollinger Bands. RSI is getting overbought. So yes, we will see a pullback here in the short term. We could see a little bit more upside, maybe about 2170. Then pull back to the upside. I'm expecting GME to probably close around 2160 today. 2160 is my prediction. Again, we could see more upside for GME, but at the end of the day closing, I do think we're going to close around 2160. We could see some pullback because we are outside of the bands and RSI is overbought. Let's go ahead and look at SPY and show you guys what's going on for SPY. And again, AMC green day, GME green day, and SPY green day, and that's exactly what we're seeing. I did call it green day on SPY. I do think SPY is about to make a push to the upside, forming an overall head and shoulders pattern. So I do think we're about to see a head and shoulders pattern here on SPY. Basically, what I think is going to be happening is it's going to get a push to the upside to about 455. I do apologize, 455, 454 in that range, seeing a top in that level and then getting a huge capitulation to the downside. I do think we're actually about to see a major crash in the stock market. You guys already know why. The technical analysis is telling me that as well. With this massive bear flag, this upwards consolidation is actually bearish. When you have a massive rally, then you see this drop to the downside and this upwards chop. That's actually bearish. It's actually a massive bear flag that we have been tracking. Once we break back inside of it, it could eventually play out and send us all the way to the downside. Then we also have cycle analysis and then psychology analysis on the market, showing that that was a massive euphoria top. And this is the complacency stage where everyone thinks we need to just cool off before the next bull rally. That's literally what everyone is saying. Moonboy YouTubers calling out all-time highs, saying that we're going to have a new bull rally, but that is absolutely not the case. What we're going to see is a drop to the downside into anger and depression. So people holding up here are about to be major bag holders for a long time. And I feel really bad actually for the people that are telling their followers that they're going to see all-time highs and that this is going to go to the moon, because I think we're about to see a major crash and they are going to be exit liquidity for these larger positions, and they are about to be bag holding for who knows how long, because this crash could be very, very bad. We could see this push to the downside and just start trading sideways for a while, having to go through that anger and depression and not come back up for a long time to see all-time highs. So that is what I'm looking at for the overall stock market. I do think we're actually about to see a major correction here in SPY. And I do think we're about to see actually Bitcoin decouple from SPY. SPY will probably crash first and then Bitcoin will decouple. It might pull Bitcoin down a little bit, but I actually think Bitcoin is about to go into another bull rally based off the charts, facts, and data, also the market psychology. So this was your euphoria rally. This was your complacency stage where you had this upwards consolidation chop. Then you drop down into anger and depression. So what now is happening now is the disbelief rally. It's actually setting up to have a little bit of a pullback, probably come back to the upside, have a little bit of pullback, and then have a bull rally into 2024, mid 2024. I do believe we will be full bull run status by that time for BTC, and I believe that it's actually going to decouple from SPY. I believe that AMC and GME are also going to decouple from SPY based off of the psychology, market cycles as well, and then the technical analysis. I do think GME and AMC are going to decouple from SPY when we do have this massive crash, and I think that we're actually seeing evidence of that now, because AMC is holding up very, very well during this market pullback and crash, and I think people are starting to see that it will decouple. A lot of people thought that it would crash with SPY, and I said that's simply not the case. It might follow it for a little bit, but it's going to help it push it up in the long run. So guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you guys. If you found this video informative, go ahead and drop a like, press subscribe, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you that watch to the end of the video. And I do have a Discord. Discord is $50 for a lifetime invite. I have a great community there. We talk about stocks, cryptos, trades all day long. I go live, drop all of my information, all of my research on Discord. So if you want minute by minute updates, go ahead and hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, link below, and pay via PayPal or Cash App, and then I'll send you the link. It's as easy as that. I also have a membership you can join for $2.99 a month, $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. You get validation as a member. You get a badge next to your name. I see all of your comments, and you get access to exclusive members only content. $2.99 a month, cancel at any time. And as always, if you want to support me for free, all you have to do is leave a like, press subscribe, or drop a comment. That's a great way to help this video get seen by more people. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
All right, that was the video. I appreciate each and every one of you that watched to the end. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money.